In this episode, we'll introduce our third Rapid Tabletop member. He will introduce himself later on after this introduction. We will also look into the renovations we have done over this week, but also to fill out the content a little bit more, we will also showcase the table or terrain that we have gotten from the previous store owner of Green Faction. This I mentioned in the previous episode 2, and you will see some images of some examples what you can build with these terrain pieces that we have taken over.
Hello, welcome to Rapid Tabletop. My name is Edvin, but you can call me Al, or really whatever you like. This week we are not going to show you that much from the venue remodeling because not that much has happened since last week. But we're going to show off some interesting things, basically terrain that originally were made by Leo for Chris and Green Faction that now has gone full circle and come back straight to us. Which is great because that means that when we open this place for gamers like yourself, we are going to have some terrain for you to play on, besides the one, that you've seen that Leo's made already. Besides the things that I'm going to show you, this is my face, this is me. Hello, my name is Edvin, and you've not seen that much of me because most of the work I've been doing is in the background. As you know already, we have the Discord server up and running, but there is more on the IT side of things that for some bizarre reason happened to become my area of expertise. I am by no means an engineer, but I became the it guy, right? So the Discord server is live and you've all hopefully already joined up. If not, please, there's a link down below. Besides that, there is a web page eventually coming up, which we will use to display some, select pieces in very high resolution for you to oogle. We're also going to try and create a, if you like, commissioner community, if you like, of sorts, for people that like to sell their things online to a fair price indeed. And so please stay with us for that. Vanya and Leo, working buddies.
Nothing suspicious at all.
He's not even, is not there yet. It's still too young. Okay, so for the weekly tour, to show off any and all progress, however insignificant it may be, here we go. Very professionally done by none other than the superior remodeling guys here at Rapid Tabletop. The man himself, working hard. Vanya, our own little cyber mastiff. The toilet. In need of some more work on the walls, but otherwise looking fine. And the studio, actually getting some love itself. Even the floors will be redone.
Over to the showcase of the inherited terrain that we got from Green Faction. This terrain set here is actually one of my last ones that I made for Green Faction, and it was in conjunction with the Kill Team release a couple of years back. This is where I started to build a little bit more modular and actually get a little bit more used to building terrain. And this set here is made with another studio that I worked with before, Utopia Studios, and we use more traditional techniques on this one here, using some wooden bases for all the terrain pieces, and of course the old range of the Games Workshop Warhammer 40k terrain range. The centerpiece is a very large one, and we used actually a Battle of the Realm gaming table to make that very large building. While not directly 40k, this is actually from the Age of Sigmar range and some third-party rock formations. It can be used for Warhammer 40k as well if needed. And of course we'll be hosting Age of Sigmar as well, and especially now when the 3rd edition is coming out. And here's another set for Age of Sigmar or Warhammer 40k, however you want to use it. And just a different style of colors on this version. The rock formations here are actually painted by me because they needed some adjustment of the paint that was pre-painted on these rocks. And there's actually more terrain, a lot more terrain from Green Faction, but not enough to puzzle together like a full themed set for a gaming table. So here's some images of my personal terrain that I will also bring to the gaming bunker or the studio. And some of you guys might have seen these before. This one here is including my very, very large crane. And this set here, it looks a little bit scarce on the table from this camera angle for some reason, but in real life it's actually quite packed. It's kind of tight corridors, but of course some additional terrain wouldn't hurt. And I do have around 30 more containers, some extra odds and ends that I can add onto this little collection. Of course, a lot of crates and barrels that I couldn't find at this very moment. And this last gaming table here for my personal collection is a theme-based gaming table for my Sisters of Battle. And they are my main army. I've been playing them since the 3rd or 4th edition, since the Witch Hunters Codex came out. And I'll make some improvements on this over time, because this is my main army. I'm very passionate about the Sisters of Battle. I really enjoy their backstory, and the model range now is very good. Also to note, Green Faction also handed over around 15 gaming mats to us, so we have enough of gaming mats for different setups and different varieties, snow planets, rocky formations, lava, you name it. And also I have my own personal gaming mats that I will bring to the battle bunker and studio. But that's enough for this week, and now coming up is some renovation videos or clips. So I'll see you next week with the weekly update. Bye bye now.